We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hot Takes, your favorite OHD podcast. I am your host, VictorSV, and I am joined by.
I'm Fane.
I'm DZ. I'm like the smartest one here.
No,
No,
you're not.
I'm Payne.
I'm in pain.
All right. Now, let's
Fusion
talk about.
1069.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh.
fucking god. Here we go.
69.
Been a
All
while
right, guys.
since been-
So moving on to our first topic, we have Overwatch 2, guys. Holy fucking shit! What the hell happened?
damage control, Lamau.
So, guys, there's a new
You
game.
guys don't have phones?
So, so apparently they've added like the new system is that it's a best of three for every map. Now, it's interesting about push is that you cannot tie. So, does that mean no more double control? Thoughts?
Probably.
No
It
more
is
double
nice to
control. How the fuck? How's Fusion gonna win? How's
Exactly.
Boston gonna win?
Exactly. They're nerfing Fusion in Boston indirectly. was the
I
main
see.
goal.
I see.
Fusion has like a different roster now and a different coach. So it's not really like fair.
Same DPS, practically.
DPS like they make a difference, but like they don't carry anymore.
All right, that is what we call a hot take. That is a
That's
simple
not a hot
podcast.
take.
That's
bro.
not a hot take.
That's not even close to a hot take.
When's the last time you played like Overwatch, Victor?
I'm a gold player, so you can probably deduce that I
Okay,
don't have much time.
okay.
Damn, there it is.
Wow.
All right, guys. So let's start off with the first topic since Overwatch 2 is apparently relevant. Let's go to the Philadelphia Fusion. They
Nah,
have
we're gonna go. No.
completely
Let's go
overhauled
in
the
order. Let's go in
roster.
order. We're gonna go in order of teams.
All right.
Victor's been overthrown. Monka W.
What
So
the
you're saying
hell?
Atlanta?
It just makes more sense to do that. So we're gonna start with the Atlanta Reign.
What?
Yeah, right.
All right. I
Let's go
guess
with
I've been
The Atlanta Reign.
dehosted.
Yep, you've been dehosted. So Atlanta, they promoted Gator and Hawk.
They
have
re-signed Gator.
They've released Daco as of like an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, and then they've leaked by Halo. They've signed Edison and Mentalist from GC Busan Wave. Mentalist was GC Busan Wave's head coach, and Edison was their hit scan DPS. I think this new look at Atlanta Reign is honestly a top 5 team.
Edison and Erster DPS lineup is possibly one of the better DPS lineups in the league right now. So
That's what we call a cold take. I mean, I think Erster
by himself is like basically like I'm not gonna say budget profit.
He's
But-
not budget profit. He's better profit.
No, okay,
No.
that's just
that's
not
a hot
true.
take.
That's just
That
not
is what we
true.
call a hot take, and I can argue that because from what I've seen, from like what we saw in stage 4, Erster individually actually carried most of the Atlanta Reign fight. Go on Genji, he was carrying all of those fights.
And
Like,
Profit bench press the
Profit
lead to a
was carrying
championship.
the shit out of London over and over again.
I
Yeah,
know.
Profit bench
plus
press
5
the
bots.
league.
Profit plus what?
5 bots.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically.
Like
And
maybe
especially on
Fury does
Soul.
some shit.
he can be matched up with Fitz, which is kind of fucking. It's just kind of cuckoo.
I mean they should have kept it.
Fitz is really good.
Profit Fleta DPS lineup would have been better, but what? I guess Fitz
Yeah,
has
but
more ability.
Fleta's
Fleta was the
probably
reason they
gone.
lost like in the playoffs like that easily.
Isn't it crazy
True.
that
Fleta was
the
super efficient.
Atlanta Reign has both Profit and Fitz on their roster apparently?
No, this is the time.
Yes.
Fuck are the time, bro.
Yes.
But we're getting
Moving
sidetracked.
on, Boston Uprising. You know, they officially signed Myungbong and Jerry, who, if you didn't know, his name's actually inspired by the cartoon Tom and Jerry. He confirmed it. And they have Swimmer and Mufin on a 2-way. Now, Mufin
No,
being on a
Swimmer's on a
2-way.
two-way. Swimmers on a
No,
Swimmers-
Mufin. They're
Yeah,
both on
Mufin is
Muffin's on a
two-ways.
two-way. No,
No,
Swimmer's
was
main
officially
roster.
promoted. Muffins on the two-way.
Yeah, muffins on a two-way having up. As I was saying. So that means that they still need an off tank. So could that be Daco? Could that?
Muffin.
Muffin?
No, they're definitely not going to spend the money on Daco, I don't think.
But who are they gonna get then?
They could probably get some.
Muffin's an off tank.
They can
Yes.
probably
Sick
get.
off tank.
They can probably get a
Move.
player like Sia from Chinese contenders for cheap.
is two-way,
See,
odds are
Really, really
Muffin's
good.
gonna be a
Yeah,
bench.
Muffin's not going to play too much, but
Myungbong Sorry is like
60 to 80K. That's a fucking
yeah,
robbery.
that's a yikes.
That's a robbery.
The fact that
Honestly, I don't know why he took
He's
it.
like
he should have.
the
He should have
best
bounced.
fucking
Nah, that
flex
was
sport.
that was
Pers-
O2's decision to send him. That was O2's decision.
Oh, two, you're fucking retarded.
Whoa, those are some fucking gamer words, bro. That's a gamer word. You can't use
Heated
those.
gamer
don't-
moment
don't
brought
do
to
that.
you by the hot takes.
Okay, so Jerry, for those of you who don't know, he's a DPS player from Meta Athena. He was a flex
Yes.
tank, but he transitioned to hitscan. I'm pretty sure it was hitscan, but from what I remember, he was remarkably forgettable. Like he played, and that was
Damn.
about it. He was pretty forgettable. Like his Sombra was good, his Widow was good, but like nothing to write home about. I think
I mean, that's
Jerry
what-
could be very good, but from what we saw of him in contenders, I'm not sure.
That's what Boston's job is, isn't it?
I mean,
Since when does Boston do their job?
Season 1.
That was all crusty, I swear. All right, so.
Okay.
All right, so moving on, we have Dallas Field, who are not named Wacko. They
No. Moving on, we have the Chengdu Hunters.
And
Let
they
it young
All right, good
Goshi.
talk, guys. Moving on, we have the Dallas.
Dallas Field. So
Waco.
they got Decay. Decay's like he's really good, but
But he never
he's
got his
not
he never showed
profit.
his potential.
It's crazy how the Gladiators spent all this money trying to get the K just to trade him the next season.
You know, Dallas. You know what's funny? Dallas probably saw like 300K, and they're like, you know what? We're paying 250K for fucking Taimu. So like, we'll take this, bro. Any day.
I can already imagine it's just like, all right, guys, we got another fat stack of money coming in from our boy Hash Show. All right, let's see what we're gonna do with this. How are we gonna spend it, guys? What if we
Let's reset Taimu.
yeah. What if we just up Taimu's salary
Hey, so
or Zachary's salary? Oh
Notes
yeah,
re-signed.
and Gamsu's added.
Gamsu and Note Tank Lion reunited.
So Note, we're just not going to talk about the Road Cup. We're gonna call that like an anomaly.
A
And
mistake.
we're going to We're gonna blame like Team Canada's. We're gonna blame like
The new
TKT or
coach.
whatever.
Blame the new head coach of Team
We're gonna
Canada.
blame Team Canada's
blame
pathetic
TKT and
ass
Jin.
coaching staff.
Yeah, we're gonna blame TKT and Jin, and we're just not gonna talk about it because Note and Gamsu are two like proven players with synergy with each other who played with each other for a full season. Decay is like he has experience on a mixed roster now, so like he won't have that many language issues. He's sick. He might like take a little to develop. When we don't know like how good he is right now.
What about the rumor that Who Are You's coming to?
I
Who
don't
are
think that
you
does
would
too much.
fucking explode on field, bro? He would just like boom the entire fucking roster, right?
Bruh,
Who
but
are you? Who are you like somehow like? Who are you like the lunatic high staff couldn't fucking put Who Are You down and like get him to like
he was a
shut up.
16-year-old, bruh. He was a
You know-
16-year-old who just
you know
like he
what the
thinks he's
lunatic
God.
high staff does like to you when like they think when like you're annoying. They go through a VOD and point out every single fucking time you died, and they're like, "You're trash. You're so trash." And they're like, explain how you died and like tell you what you need to do. Like, and they do this every single time you like disobey them. So
That seems like really fun.
So you think Aero or Jane are gonna like be able to like put their fist down and like get who are you to behave?
I mean,
Aaron-
Arrow, who are you, and Zachary all come from the same. All come from Philadelphia, Fusion, Uni. So they have that little trio of synergy there. So like
Aaron-
Arrow probably knows how to coach. Who are you?
Arrow
You never know.
nepotism Atkins.
Aero knows how to coach.
quote unquote.
Arrow nepotism Atkins.
I mean, he did win World Cup, but we're pretending
Yeah.
that doesn't
So
exist.
Harsha and Junkbuck and Super Sinatra and Moth and Korea fucking up, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
alright.
Korea got boomed by a
So
multitude
before
of
we
factors.
start talking about the World Cup, how about we talk about the next team on the line, the Florida Mayhem. Who
There's nothing
are
to talk about with them.
If
Yeah.
you
They're
guys-
rumored to
Nothing talk
sign.
about.
That's a
They're rumored to sign the runaway
rumor.
coaching staff and Yaki.
Let's talk about Charge.
if that trash can team goes anywhere near Runaway, like what the fuck are you doing, Flowervin? You like do you
I
want to
will
like screw your
to
players'
your
careers?
family.
If they let Runaway go to Mayhem, Runner needs to go back to the army because that's where he belongs.
like
What?
what the
No,
fuck is
I
Flowervin
no.
doing, bro? What would
He's
she be
making a good
doing if
choice
she let that happen?
from them to Mayhem, alright? Mayhem was gonna take good care of them, alright?
Let's talk about Mayhem after they.
Let's talk about what Mayhem did to Vic and like Saya player and
What do you
like
mean? Say a player's happy in his Civic
Guys,
is happy in his retirement home, alright?
there's
Saya,
nothing to
Saya
talk
player is
about with
probably
him.
happy with his 400 a year salary, 400K a year salary, but that's about it. I don't think he's really happy with the team he's on.
Let's talk about Charge.
Yeah, sure. So
What? They re-signed Rio, Chara, Nero, and Shu.
yeah,
How
so
and they lose
re-signing
Carry Shot?
Nero, Eileen, Happy, and Shu, like
They
those
have-
are all smart choices.
They
But
have
why
two
Rio and
spots-
Shara?
Charo is there as in-game leader, and Rio, I guess, was good enough to just be re-signed. I feel like they're
Good
definitely gonna
enough
make
is-
changes, and I've heard that the new charge is gonna be fucking nasty. New
They
charge.
would've
They
signed,
re-signed
like,
Not-
That's what we heard of every team.
No, but new charge especially is gonna be nasty as fuck. I can't
Dude.
disclose details, but I've heard that they're good as fuck.
Do we think that they're going to
Getting
re-sign Hot?
wrong.
No.
No,
Papa's
no.
not really.
No, definitely not. Like Hopper was good this season because he was able to flex
'Cause
around.
he can flex, yeah. He
But
looked
like, if
a
you put this guy in 2-2-2 and he's claustrophobic, man.
I mean,
Okay, so
he's good at Sigma.
Yeah.
nah, he was okay. He was super okay on Sigma.
So moving on to our next, we have the Hang.
Honcho Spark.
I'll
Honcho
let you take this
Spark.
one always.
Alright,
I
so
know it's your
Honcho
team.
Spark. They released Supreme, and they re-signed Gosby, Adora, Sawson, Gushue, Rhea, Bebe, and IDK. I think that this is a good start because they have the players that got them places in season 2. Plus Sawson. Sawson's just there to play Pharah because no one else on the roster is a good Pharah. I mean, Adora's a good Pharah, but like Sawson's just like a good ass Pharah. Like Sawson's one of the better Pharahs in the league, easy.
I miss Bozzy in this roster
Bozzy, they might re-sign Bozzy. I don't doubt they do
because I feel like they would have announced him if they were keeping him because his Doomfist was actually nutty.
yeah, his
But-
defense was probably the second best in the league. Probably the second best.
Right
Oh,
behind
bro.
Sinatra.
If
No,
Double
not
Shield
Johnson, I think Johnson
is still
pretty
around, by the time and Doomfist is still relevant, by the time season 3 comes around, the fuck is Blizzard doing? But let's ignore that. What about Hoxel? You really think Bozzy is better than Hoxel?
Yeah, Hoxel was like making impact, but I think that most of the time, Somansu was actually having a lot more impact. Like Somansu
fair.
was popping off.
Somansu, definitely in the GOATS meta,
Super
Somansu was contended to be one of the best Zaryas, or the best Korean Zarya at least.
Again, right behind Sinatra. Just quick reminder.
I
Yeah,
think that
because
Sinatra was okay on Zarya stage 1 and parts of stage 2. Actually, not parts of stage 3. Sorry, he was the best easy in stage 2 and for a decent amount of stage 3.
Well, it's
What?
hard to say someone's the worst when their team goes
7-0 plus 28.
28-0.
Yeah, I think
Because it was so
Rocky
good.
was
So moving on, then we have the Houston. Outlaws.
in-laws.
So
In-laws.
And
Dream.
they signed Dream and they
Dream.
kill off.
Omega
Andy.
Law.
They released Bonnie, yeah.
It's a
Dream
sad
is-
life.
Dream is a who megalo.
Not
Like,
Dream's
I
not
don't
a
know
full
who
Mega
Dream
Law.
he's
Dream's
he's
an
from
Omega
he's
Law.
he's from like Montreal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
That's
Dream,
But
I'm pretty
how
sure,
he
was
got
like a
dropped
Mega
from
Law
Montreal,
Kickers.
right?
my question is
Yeah.
who's gonna replace Bonnie?
No one.
Bonnie, like literally any fucking main support. Bonnie is the definition of below average. Or not below average. Bonnie's like the definition of like borderline bottom feeder.
You know, they keep like posting that HEB sponsor, and Chad, who is a part of Houston Outlaws, posted a thing where the H stands for hydration and the B stands for blase, but we don't know what the E stands for. And this is just like a really hot take, but I think the E stands for elk. I think the elk is going to Outlaws.
Definitely. I can get behind that.
And he's like
Outlaws.
American too and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He fits
Yeah.
for that.
It's marketable to be marketable. And
And Elk has-
Heb's a fucking grocery store. You do know this, right? Heb's a grocery store. They're sponsored by a grocery store.
Yeah.
Elk
Just
makes
making
like
sure.
Elk makes like educational content, so people think that he's like super knowledgeable when like most posts could probably make similar level educational content, but
All right. Moving on
we're-
from. Moving on
LA
from the
Gladiators,
Houston
Jesus
Outlaws.
Christ.
They acquired
Gladiator.
OGE Space and
Gladiator.
Bird Ring. That is
So,
the most
OGE
insane thing I've ever seen.
OGE plus space.
That's kind of mediocre.
We're gonna hope that OGE
Mediocre.
Yes.
We're gonna hope that OG doesn't like fucking like just lose his mind during midway
He
through the
has Deepay
season.
now. Like
and-
he had Arrow before. Like Arrow's such an ass.
Arrow was
asshat
supposed to be like his daddy or some shit, bro.
Okay.
Like he
Yeah,
was really
no.
like, don't feel
Deepay,
bad, bro.
Headmaster, GM, head coach Deepay is gonna lay down the law and he's gonna teach these players. Bird
so
ring.
here's the thing,
He's
right?
gonna grab Bird ring's inconsistency
Birdering.
and just rub it right off him, right?
Mr. Inconsistent.
Birdering, bro.
Yo, we can't forget about
He's replacing Decay.
bank partner.
Also, quick thing, don't forget that the Los Angeles Gladiators, they posted that they only have 3 signings left, and we don't know who they are.
So
they're
probably
gonna
a
sign a
hit
Mayfield.
DPS.
We're gonna
Definitely gonna be
they're
another
sign a
DPS.
flex
Birdring
DPS.
is too inconsistent to put on your main roster.
They're gonna
Like,
sign a.
Imagine
They're gonna
thinking
sign a flex
Birdring is
DPS
a good
and-
sub over Surefour or Decay.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
The only good thing about this these new acquirements that I like about the Gladiators is that OGE space tank lineup is not as bad as it looks. It looks pretty good.
It
I
doesn't
think,
To me,
yeah,
it
I
looks
think
like a
it's
top
definitely
5.
mediocre.
It
It's
looks
not
top
It
5
looks
to
like
me.
at
it
all.
looks pretty
Not
top
top
5.
Not top 5.
It looks pretty top 5.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
no, that's not top 5. It's not top 5.
It definitely is top
Let's go
5.
through.
Number one.
Let's
Number
go
one.
through tank
Number one
lines.
is Super and TZ and Choi Hoven. Like obviously. Number
Super
2
and TZ?
is fuck not TZ. Super and Smurf and Choi Hoven. Like
Let's
that
just run
trio.
it by teams. Let's not like run it by
Um,
players.
The
Let's
number
we have
2
that
trio.
Shock Titans. Who's our third? Who
Yeah,
will be the third?
Titans.
Spark.
Hangzhou, yeah. Hangzhou.
Yeah, Spark.
Yeah,
I'm
Goose Ray
Goose Ray is fucking
carries.
insane. And Rhea is good.
Let's
Dragons.
see.
NYXL,
Dragons, no,
NYXL,
Dragons.
NYXL,
Tank line is dead.
NYXL.
And Mike's don't even have an off tank anymore.
NYXL tank
yeah,
line
fuck.
is dead.
Yeah, but you pair
But
Bianca with
Mono,
Mono, and that's
Like put
instantly
anybody
fucking
with
crazy.
mono and like
Like I would
It's
put
good.
Gargoyle and Fate right now.
Well, if you say
That's
Hell
actual
no,
bias.
no. Maybe
I am
Bro.
just
top
saying,
10,
I'm
but
just
not
throwing
top
that
5.
out there.
Uh,
Gargoyle
you
and Fate.
That's like barely
if
top 10.
Gargoyle and Fate is top 5, then Sato and Fury is top 5 specifically because of Fury.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not even.
So,
Poco Fury is top 5.
Yeah.
Fury
So
can
like
play Orisa.
fifth place.
Go Fury.
Fifth place is a toss up between like Fusion.
Will, wait a
because...
minute. That could work though. That could
Wait, no.
work.
Yeah, I know it works.
Fury and
Poco-
Sato play really aggressive.
Poco
Okay, guys,
Fury though.
we're gonna set the record.
Poco on Sigma, Fury on Orisa. It could work.
Fury knows how to
Okay.
keep Jester alive. He'll be able to know how to keep Sato alive.
Okay, so here's the thing,
Yeah,
right?
but
We're
Jester
gonna
has
set the
better
record
mechanics than
straight
Sato.
on the top 5 tank line ordeal, and I'm gonna prove why OG Space is not a top 5 tank line.
All right,
Oh
go
We
my
ahead.
have the
God.
given that are better. We have Shock, Titans, and Sparks tank line. I'd
Yep.
argue that Gator Hawk is better. Gator Hawk is better.
Ugh.
Gator
Okay.
Hawk is fucking nasty.
And what?
I'll take that.
What type of
That's only
What's
like
up with Mary Jane?
double shield.
Why is she in your room?
I can see that in double shield, but barely because Space was a
Hawk?
6 Sigma, bro.
Hawk is the
Devil's
best
lettuce.
NA main tank. Hawk is the best NA off tank. Easy.
Hawk
Hawk's
is the best
ridiculous.
NA main tank. Let's
Did
just
you-
put that
Off
real
tank.
quick.
Wait, you think
Off
Hawk
tank.
is better than Space?
Easy. Yeah.
I think you're dumb. I
Bro.
honestly think
In
you're dumb.
Hawk is
That
just
is
fucking
A
crazy.
hot
I
take.
honestly think
That's
you're
that's
dumb.
that's a hot take.
Well, Victor, have you watched Hawk?
I have multiple times, and I look at Space, and I'm like, oh my god, why is this guy on the Los Angeles Gladiators? All
Nah,
right,
I
now
look at-
moving on.
I look at Space
Move-
and I see a Diva 1 trick.
Did you not watch
you
the
wanna
Road Cup,
go,
bro?
but you wanna
I'm
go.
kidding. But but Hawk is definitely better, and Gator is I'd say he's
I-
about the level of OG, if not a bit worse. But Hawk is definitely better than Space.
Debatable, very
I'm gonna
debatable.
say
and then you have Michelle Gesture.
Yeah,
No.
no.
No, how
Yes,
about we move?
Michelle
How about
Gesture.
Okay,
How about
okay.
we move
Michelle
on
is
this?
passive as shit. In
Telling me that
Gesture,
Michelle is worse than Space.
Michelle is super passive.
the only reason
Best
Jester
friend
was able to
And
do so much
Think
Gesture
about
is
it.
Fury.
so aggressive. Gesture,
And even then,
like,
they can run Gesture Zumba, and even Marvel Michelle, I'd say, still better. Marvel
Like,
Michelle was unironically
Marvel
very
Michelle
good.
may be better.
Marvel,
Yeah, Marvel Michelle may be better.
Nevix.
Gesture Michelle shouldn't even be like a line. That's just a waste of Gesture.
yeah.
Because
And then I think
Just different
Elivo
placement.
Halsish is definitely probably worse than
No.
performance.
no.
No,
I just called them
no.
worse.
Okay.
I think
Now
I think-
moving on though, because we gotta move on before we keep
Wait, no,
on
no.
ranting.
I have to prove it. We still
No,
have
Oh
no,
my
all right, it's a
God.
hot
prove.
take. We're moving on. The Los Angeles Valiant. They bring back all of their old guys that they had not already traded away. So and they sign Dreamer, McGravy, Apply, Slur, and Lastro.
All right,
Does
I
anyone
just
know
wanna
who
let's
Slur
just-
and
let's just
Lastro
say,
are? Because I don't know who they are.
let's
I
just
just want
say
to make one thing
Valiant.
clear.
Okay, what?
Who is Slur and Lastro? I don't know
I just
them.
want to make one thing clear. I would rather talk about the Gladiators tank line than talk about Valiant.
Alright, let's
Damn.
okay. I'll say one thing about Valiant. They're lucky that relegations don't exist.
Oh. All right, then I guess let's start talking about Valiant. We got to London
I
Spitfire.
will be honest. I am glad to see Apply and McGravy back in the league because they do have skill, and I was sad to see them go, even if. they
Okay,
didn't.
so
Well, Mayhem's
even
kind
if
of a
they-
piece of shit, but
Yeah, Mayhem.
okay. Do we need what team are we on? What team?
London.
London
London
Oh, I got this,
Spitfire.
Okay, this is mine. I'm calling it. It's mine. So they've acquired Bernard and Fuse from Funi, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so
They're rumored.
the rumor to get Mutai, J-Mac, Water, and Glister. So
Glister,
Yeah, it's
Glister
great.
is fucking insane.
well,
J-Mac
Glister
is
pretty much Glister is
Alright,
confirmed
back to my
basically.
tangent.
okay. So J-Mac is a really good tank, but he's not like he's good.
Oh wait,
J-Mac.
wait. This
J-Mac.
guy's actual name is J-Mac. I'm
He's not
sorry,
J-
his name's J-Mac.
His
Water-
actual name is
Water
John
is-
Mac, but he changed it
Water.
to J-Mac for simplicity.
Water.
Water
Water.
has crazy potential.
I ran out of water.
Water is like you
Is
might
Water
as well sign
Korean?
fucking Necros, bro.
Is Water Korean?
Oh.
Water is Korean.
Water has crazy potential, but I don't think it was just ever realized. I think
Wait,
if
someone
it
please
can
answer
be
me.
realized, then
You're telling me Pavane's gonna realize Waters. You're telling me Pavane
so many
is gonna
people,
realize it's...
so many people are like, Water's insane. Look at his highlights. Look at fucking Necros's highlights, bro. Like he
Wait.
gets insane highlights. He's not relevant.
Wait,
He could be a feeder in a Genji meta.
is Water Korean or is he EU?
He's
Water.
Korean.
He's Korean,
He's
completely
And then-
Korean.
So JMac, I think, is probably the
Yeah, he's
I
good.
think the third best main
Mhm.
tank coming out of the East.
You don't think Kaiser is the third best?
Bro.
Kaiser, I think Mag is definitely better. Kaiser, I think I'm missing someone.
Oberon?
Mag, Kaiser.
Oberon, I think JMac.
Oberon.
I think Omac. Yeah, I think JMac's fourth then.
Yeah, I know. We can't forget about my boy Kaiser. You know, I have the Kaiser.
Yeah, I forgot Kaiser was. I honestly forgot Kaiser was still a free agent.
For
Alright,
some reason,
so
literally
Yeah.
every team and their mothers get on it.
So I think if Spitfire can realize their potential in their players, and they can be an easy top 4 team.
well, everybody thinks that like Overwatch League like managers are retarded or stupid or something. So like no. They
I-
know Kaiser's a free agent, bro.
I don't know why they haven't picked him up. That's my question. Like, if he should at least have had an offer.
There has
However,
to be a reason.
Okay, but that's actually what happened to Repel and Lucid last season. And nobody signed Lucid because everyone thought that he was signed.
exactly.
Everyone thought
So
Lucid was signed.
So
That's
maybe the
right.
social media managers or the regular managers are really as stupid as we think.
Well, there's
But-
nothing to do with them.
You know,
I'm pretty sure
it's
There's
not
everything
like
to do with
they're
the people
gonna
scouting.
They're gonna be like, oh, look at this.
Honestly,
next.
I think it has to do with the player, with like the player agents. That's more of the problem. Cause like, if you know your player is free, like just hire one guy. He's gonna run up to the Philadelphia Fusion and be like, sign this kid, and they're done.
Okay, so let's move on to the New York XL. They signed Mandu.
Mandu.
They rumored to sign Mandu.
Rumors.
Crazy good main support coming out of Korea, but he's ineligible for most of the season. We'll probably bench Onimo when his time comes.
Yeah, goodbye, Animo.
But then again, benching Onimo isn't too hard nowadays.
Oh damn!
That's a hot take.
Damn.
That's what we
Animo-
call a hot take.
That's not because Onimo is bad. It's just that his playstyle is just kind of outdated.
His playstyle is the definition of New York.
His playstyle, him and Neptuno are the same, where they're pretty good players, but their playstyles are just so fucking outdated that I don't see why you play them.
All right, guys. So now that we're
Paris
in New York,
Eternal.
it is time for the Paris Eternal, the no longer European Paris Eternal.
They're a mixed
Uh,
roster. Chill out. Don't be one
Yeah,
of
they're
those
gonna be a
racist
mixed, they're a
shits on
mixed
Twitter.
roster. And then the racists on Twitter are like, "Oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
not the EO roster I signed up for."
Shut
Nobody,
up,
you
bro.
didn't sign up for anything, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
at least we know
exactly.
they're not going
Exactly.
full Korean. We know they're
Yeah,
mixed.
it's not like they just kicked out Bembest out to the curve.
So they re-signed
they just-
Cruz, soon Ben Best, Nico, Gray, and Hip. Cruz
So they
is
re-signed
good.
their marketable French people.
Yeah, and then
And
Cruz.
Cruz. And Cruz.
And
And
Gray.
Gray. And
Cruz
Nico's
speaks
French.
Korean,
Nico's
so that's
Soon
good.
is fun. He did well at the World Cup, but
And then now to the Philadelphia Fusion, they signed Alarm.
Wait, what? What? We're gonna scream. We're gonna skim over Sparkle.
Yeah.
Did we talk,
Sparkle
did we
was
talk
last
about,
week.
Did we talk
Yeah,
about
we
Sparkle
already
last
addressed
week?
Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Did we?
Okay, Sparkle's sick. Like he's the best DPS coming into the league right now.
He's the third best Doom in the world. We'll say that. He's the third best Doom.
We don't know about that yet, but yeah.
You know, right
just
behind-
just from Relative. Right behind who?
Behind
Behind
Sinatra, of
Sinatra?
course.
No, not even behind Sinatra.
Yes, behind
Bro.
Sinatra because Sinatra's the best Doofus in the world.
Sinatra's
He's
the best
undefeated.
Doom and Owl. There are 3 Dooms who are better than him. It's
Bro.
Nija from T1W, Leave, and
Oh my God, here we
what's it
go.
called? And
Here we go.
And Sparkle.
Who won?
Okay.
Who
We
won?
haven't seen the best.
I'm
We
sorry.
haven't
Who
seen
won
the
the
best
Owl
Doom yet.
Championship? Won the World Cup? Oh yeah, Sinatra. Quick.
Well,
Oh,
guess
yeah, I
who? Well,
totally
guess well, guess what? All 3 of those players were ineligible up until this year. So basically,
we're
what
gonna.
I'm saying is that we
That's
haven't
a
seen the
hot
best
take,
Doom
bro.
play yet. We haven't
That's
seen the best Doom play
That's a
yet.
hot take.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
No, shut up. Fusion
Yeah.
next.
They
Fusion
can hear
next.
me.
All right. Now
Hey,
this
hey,
is
so
mine.
they
This is my
signed.
Shut up. This is my team. I've been waiting for this.
Alright, guys. So let's just skip over the fusion, because who cares about the fusion? The Soul Dynasty.
We're gonna walk
Okay,
that
so
back. We can't
Fusion
ignore
signed
the biggest
two really good Koreans.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna do this one. All right.
Bro,
So
Kane.
I'm gonna do this one. My team. I'm
Hey,
waiting
if
for this.
Okay,
Pain
sure.
fucking
Okay,
team
You know,
runs
well,
away.
Pain-
Your pot
So,
takes after
While
you know.
Payne does this,
No,
I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
In one giant sweep, they promote Alarm. They yoink Ivy from the Toronto Defiant bench. They somehow recruit Fury, the
Recruit, they bought it. They bought his whole ass.
They traded him for Bernard and
No, it wasn't
and
a trade, it
probably
was a
money.
buy.
It was a trade.
No,
It
they
was
said
a
later.
trade, but it wasn't declared as a trade.
Bernard Fuse were an afterthought. Like they were like, oh
Uh,
yeah, you guys want this too? Oh yeah, sure, we'll take it.
whatever. Okay.
Still a trade.
So they get Fury from the London Spitfire, which everyone thought impossible. Even I literally said a minute before the video was released, I deleted the Fury rumor to be signed to Fusion because that's false. Fury's going to be signed to New York Excel because that makes sense. And then Fury was signed to Fusion like a minute before. It was ridiculous. I wasn't
Omega, lol.
expecting it. They debated us with releasing EQO. They re-signed him. And they also re-signed Sato and Funny Astro. Astro, they're going Funny Astro.
Okay, so can I piss Pain off now?
Sure,
Go ahead.
Okay, so Alarm is sick. He's a top 3 off support.
I
Right?
agree with that.
Fury is sick.
Yes.
He's probably the second best off tank.
I agree with that.
On Diva, I
Ivy-
think overall he's kind of weak.
Ivy. I don't know. Maybe
Ivy was mega good in contenders, but he never got the shot.
contenders. Maybe he performed well in tryouts.
Probably because he got when he could finally play.
EQO is sick.
He got benched for my Mangachu.
Carpe is sick. Sato is.
Yep, we're gonna skip over that one.
We don't know. Okay, because he played with a fucking dysfunctional ass team last year, but I don't know. He's aggressive and he has good mechanics. He's a pretty big weak point. So Funny Astro is mid tier on Lucio, or just like a mid tier main support in general.
Who's a mid-tier main support?
Funny Astro.
Are you fucking kidding me? Astro's nasty as fuck. Did you not see that man just do the man-to-man domination of anyone that wasn't Li Jae Gong and Unique in a Gauntlet? Astro's
you need to be like top 3 in like outside of Owl to like really. He's like mid tier to upper mid tier. That's what I'd put him.
Jesus Christ, Victor! Could you not ear rape us?
That was me.
Carpe is weird too. We don't know. We just don't know.
He did good in World Cup.
Carpe isn't
Better.
washed.
Good. He locked Hanzo and went on flanks and hit stupid good shots, but he still was like borderline throwing by going Hanzo.
He locked the Bowman and won.
Carpe is good at the heroes he's supposed to play. So this roster is good. They're 7th place, probably.
Yeah, I don't think they're top 5.
If they sign
better
more players.
I just got back and I really do
Last
think
year's
top
fusion
5.
was a train wreck, bro. Alright, but yeah, so if they sign a few better players, like if they sign a main tank, obviously.
Kaiser.
The first thing they need is a main tank. Then they probably need someone else besides Funny Astro, because I don't know. I don't know
competition.
about
for
Funny
Carpe.
Astro's other main supports.
Funny Astro's a beast. He can
They
actually
have
play all the
Neptuno,
main
too.
supports.
I'm pretty sure they
I
still
mean,
have Neptuno.
main
No,
supports
they don't have
before.
Neptuno. Neptuno's gone.
Yeah, they released
that's
them,
alright.
didn't resign. Also, they probably need someone to challenge Carpe for starting
Yeah.
because we don't want to get him too comfortable, and if he gets burnt out, we need someone to come in and take over.
They can probably just run EQO
probably-
Ivy.
Yeah, Ivy
EQ
probably.
Ivy probably, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised them to see EQO Ivy.
But there
Sometimes.
is one thing that we need to address.
Chef
That's
Heidi.
Snillo.
Oh, I thought it was
Snillo?
going to say Chef Heidi.
Snillo.
They
Snillo
did
is
it
okay in
release
World Cup.
two-way, right?
They didn't announce that he was re-signed, not even for two-way. He's in he's in like the realm between owl and not owl. Purgatory. He's in purgatory.
Beast Halo
He's in
cosplay.
Overwatch League purgatory. We have no idea where he is.
Like,
He's gone to a
we
different
haven't
dimension.
seen him in
It's
this
the
meta.
Panker cosplay.
We don't know what he would look like in this meta. That's the weird part.
We don't.
No, we saw him
we
play a
don't
World
know
Cup
if
and he
he's
was mega
going
okay.
playing this meta because we.
Yeah, we saw him in World Cup, but like World Cup was basically show matches.
Yeah, that's kind of why USA won.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So
Always, I remind you, you speak of this again, and I know where you live.
okay, so Seoul.
No, you don't.
They re-signed Toby. Like
No, it's good. Toby is top 5 man support. Toby's very good.
No.
He top 5. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have Moth, Slime and IDK.
Yveltal, close.
Yveltal.
Yveltal, and then Toby.
Yveltal?
Yeah, Yveltal's
Yeah,
a
Yveltal is
fucking
sick,
nasty.
bro. Yveltal is really good.
Yveltal?
Yeah,
Yes, Yveltal's
Yveltal.
super
Yveltal
good.
is really good.
Who are we talking about?
Top 5 man supports.
Yeah, Minster Voids.
Oh, I
So-
thought you were talking about that he was
What
on
about-
Dynasty. I
What
was gonna
about
say.
Big Goose?
Nah, Big Goose is like
Big Goose
He's
is
like 7th.
really good support.
Big Goose 7th.
Um,
Because 6 is closer.
What about Rascal?
Rascal isn't a main support.
Rascal isn't a main support.
He played one map.
He played
Victor,
Batman
you
for main
stop on your
support.
mic. We're trying to record a podcast.
Okay, so yeah, Toby's good. Sure.
They signed creative.
Changoon is head coach. I don't know. He led London to a
Changoon's
championship.
a good head coach.
He led London to a championship. I don't know why Changu wasn't head coach to begin with.
Because fucking KDG was. KDG Papega phone.
KDG wasn't Papega, but he wasn't like still had some weird choices, bro. Creative. Oh, MMA is sent. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
MMA was I believe the head coach of Gingy.
Oh,
And creative's really good. Creative has a
creative
ton of
is
potential.
really good.
Creative's
but,
also kind of a hottie.
like, I don't know. Just don't. Why would you drop J Hong, bro?
And I
Jexte.
don't know why they dropped Jay Hong.
Jexte leaves. Like J Hong's so marketable. Like I don't understand. Just keep.
They
him for the
did not
family.
drop J-Hong. Where did they say they dropped them? It was a free agent.
It's called that he's LFT and he's rumored to Titans.
Alright.
It's
He
gonna be
was a
like
free
War
agent
Spark.
though. He was
It's
a
gonna be
free
like
True
agent.
Force.
Squirt. Dynasty
I don't
wants to
think,
keep him, but Jayhong's gonna go to the highest offer.
So why not left? I don't think why not made that much of an impact. I think Changoon, like if he learns from like some of the boneheaded decisions he made on London, then like he'll be sick on Seoul, and Seoul will like really benefit from him. Wizard Hyung joins. And
Wizard Hyung
Wizard
is
Hyung?
way better as an analyst.
Wizard Hyung is like, yeah, he's a really good analyst. And basically what you think of him depends on like if you think that he's carried by Pavane, then like sure. Or if you think that he like did really well on NYXL as an analyst and he just didn't do well as a head coach, then
Wizard
like,
Hyung is literally
it
the
just depends on that.
Wizard Hyung is actually just Korean U4. Like U4 is a ridiculously good assistant coach and analyst, but he's a god awful head coach. Never give U4 a head coaching position.
Yeah. Shanghai. That's about it, right? So Seoul right now does not look that much better. But that's because like They probably haven't finished signing, and Seoul does not have leaks. Like the one leak that came out about them was probably because the London Spitfires side.
Mm-hmm. And then also next about the Shanghai. I kind of want to talk
Wait,
about
wait.
Dragons.
Speaking of the Shanghai Dragons and Seoul, the Shanghai.
Oh yeah, Fleta.
Is rumored to join Dragons. Actually, it was first leaked by Jacob Wolf and then reaffirmed by what's his face Halo, yeah.
Fleta.
And then they also have rumored by Halo to sign Stand 1, Lige Gong, and Lip. And then Void was leaked by Overwatch Beacon and confirmed by Halo.
Oh, yeah,
Crazy how they're going to have 3 off.
And then Koma, Youngjin, and Gamsu were released. Gamsu was traded. Youngjin retired. Koma, we don't know where he's going.
Koma's probably going to Seoul. That's where I'd
No,
but
I don't think Koma's gonna go to Seoul.
because Toby's Mercy is kind of bad and Koma's really good Mercy.
Yeah, but Toby's. I think Koma's actually I think the best person in the league.
Can we talk about the fact that they have 3 off tanks?
Yeah, that's
They're
pretty
signing
weird.
Void. They already have
Gigery. we know why they have Gigery.
Look, bro, I am not liking your attitude there, Diz.
We know why they have Gigery.
My question
Gigery
is why
is
keep Envy at all?
As kind of fucked as that is.
Marketable. She's like Vijay Hong for Seoul, but she's probably more content with not having to compete as much.
I mean,
Void?
I'm not sure why she's marketable. Actually, no. Hold on, let me rephrase that.
Bro,
I think it's bad that she's existing on the roster to be marketable, because it minimizes her importance as the only current female player in the league.
Yeah.
So Void, weird signing. Void didn't look really good on Gladiators. He had his moments, but he also had his god awful plays.
I think Void was like consistently like good.
I thought Bishu was better than Void.
Yeah.
Nah, I think Void's better than Bishu, but he doesn't have the explosive plays that Bishu has. Bishu's responsible for the single greatest diva play I've ever seen. He fucking rolls up, eats a grab, and bombs 2 and wins the fight. It was kind of nasty.
So the current roster is Dia is stuck on Team CC. That's gonna make a huge difference, bro.
Team CC is actually good as hell.
That's gonna make a big difference for Team CC. That's not gonna make a difference for Shanghai. They didn't use Dia anyways. Dia is a really good hit scan, but
Team CC was already like on the cusp of winning Chinese contenders.
I didn't realize
Dia was nasty as fuck.
Dia is like really good, but really good doesn't cut it when DM is on the same roster. Yeah. And so Gigery, oh yeah, we already talked about it. Ding, he's
Far Sombra,
yeah, it depends on the meta.
Envy, Sports. Envy's a good diva, but that's about it.
Envy should just get out. Like his contract's probably like expiring. So
he's a Yaki fucking.
No. Envy and Gigery were both re-signed.
What the
they
fuck?
said it on Shanghai. They said they re-signed both of them.
Izayaki is
weird.
Izayaki is weird. Where he has the potential to be ridiculously good, but it just hasn't been harnessed yet.
This is weird.
So Izuyaki's like a really good player, but he's like a really bad luck charm because he may pop off on like Zen or Ana, but all of his teams do horribly. Like
teams,
I think 1-0.
I think that Izayaki just hasn't been harnessed yet.
4-1-6. Are you kidding me?
I think the problem is that Izayaki was on 0-7 Valiant, so that hurt his stonks. Then he went to Dragons, where Blue House was the coach, and Blue House isn't the greatest at harnessing player potential.
Was he the one who decided to run DPS comps?
Yeah, he isn't good at like harnessing player potential. He's just kind of good at like getting like running comps and making them work.
Yeah, macro decisions. Luffy. Fucking weeb. Luffy. Luffy's resigned. He's a sick Ana. His Zen is like that's why Izuyaki's here. And Koma released is weird.
I think that they're just paving the way for Lee Chaegong.
I think he's maybe. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so moving on to another team, Toronto.
Okay.
My boys in Toronto. My
Logics.
boys.
Logics. Okay.
Yo,
So
yo, I want to
Y'all
run
ever
down this
heard of
roster.
11th place?
May I run down this
no,
roster?
no, it's not 11th place. It's like 17th, but let's
It is
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that a starting lineup of Beast, Nevix, Kellex, Kariv, Surefour, and Mangachu is not at least top 10.
Mangachu
No,
over
they're not top
agility?
10.
Question
They're
mark?
not
okay.
top 10.
Okay.
Yes,
So
it's
They are
Mangachu
not top
agilities.
10.
Okay. So. Beast Taylor struggled to be competitive in Contenders Korea.
And
Okay.
against fucking Chonsik.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Fucking Logix. He's really hyped. He's pretty good. Top 5? No. Top 10?
Not close.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Generously.
Logic is not.
Agilities? Yikes. Like, he'd look really good if he was in season 2, right after Valiant just fucking like was the second best team. Oh shit.
In season 1, you mean?
Yeah, season 1.
You're
But
a bit
now-
crazy there, Diz.
Now like no. Agilities doesn't look good either. Kariv? Okay,
Kariv's
that's
good.
pretty big. Kariv is good.
Yeah.
The only problem that I
Yeah.
see here is that they're like all majorly inconsistent.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if like let's say like Fefe can harness like, let's say this team could like they all like suddenly all turn up at one point. They could go They could go at the largest win streak we could have ever seen in the
No,
league.
no.
not
They're
even
not beating
fucking
Shock,
close.
bro.
At Peak Defiant would lose to Spark, Titans, and Shock 110%.
I don't know, bro. Like, if you're saying like, cause I'm thinking in my head, what if like the ultimate like like carry Surefour and like Logic, like did you know that
DPS
Logic?
don't carry.
Okay, but let's talk about the
Let me
fact
give you a
that
quick reminder.
Valiant was
Logix
able to
is
beat
has
Titans
a
and-
higher
Okay, you
elimination
want to talk
rate than
about
effect. That's how much of an elimination rate
The
Logix had.
womanizer who's
Effects,
fucking retired. Yes, good achievement,
Effect who was
guys.
like really washed in season 2. But,
No, I'm
like,
talking season
fucking
1.
doomed
Logix
his-
had the highest
Wait,
kill
why are we
percentage.
using season 1
Boomed his
statistics?
mental, then went to Korea, bragged about his dragon-sized dick, got into that drama with his girlfriend, and just disappeared. Yes, okay. So that's really relevant.
Dragon
You wanna talk about Kellex?
Kellex was actually really good at World Cup, but beforehand it was just poo poo pee pee.
Kellex
He's
threw
Kellex on
20
Boston, bro.
He
Kellex
was
threw
stuck on Boston
2017
jail.
playoffs. He literally threw 2017 playoffs.
He would just keep getting picked over and over
Okay,
and over.
so the thing
But,
is,
like-
that's not even Kellex's fault because
Yeah,
that's
like
how
he
they
was
were-
ordered.
That's how they were.
He was
forced to
ordered to throw. He was ordered to throw, Victor.
He was ordered. He wasn't ordered to throw. The play
If you're
style
playing,
was
like,
speed.
big,
So
Kellex
Kellex ordered to
so
throw.
striker
Confirmed. That's our
could kill
title.
things. That's
No,
the
no,
play
no.
style.
No,
no,
Speed,
if
so striker
Kellex-
kill.
No. If you're supposed to like serve as bait, you're supposed to stay alive. But
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, guys. That's a new title. Kellex forced to throw.
Surefour?
Yes. Surefour actually impressed me a lot in the season. On DPS, he carried on
Okay,
Reaper.
okay,
There were
let's
many
talk.
points I was very impressed.
Alright, so
Yeah, he impressed versus Gosby, who was a super
The
okay Reaper.
DPS lineup in
Surefour-
itself offers a lot of flexibility.
No. Let's think about like a hit scan DPS, right? So number 1. No, actually, because Shock. Normally, I would just say the player from Shock, right? But
Mhm.
Shock doesn't really have a really good hit scan DPS.
They do.
Architect.
They
Yes,
Striker.
Architect.
Striker's really good.
Oh yeah, Striker, but he's not the best.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's just
Carpet
go
could
down the list and let's just find players who are better hit scans than Surefour.
Yeah. Alright, Striker's better than
Striker-
Surefour. That's
We
clear.
have Striker, Stitch, Godsby,
God,
Lister might be better. Edison's
Why did we
definitely
give them
better.
lists?
Edison's definitely better.
Happy.
Nene's probably better, but Nene's
Nene
never
is better.
shown
Nene's
that.
Happy.
Nene
Carpe-
just
Carpe
Nene's like
may be
liberal,
better.
so he just looks shit next to liberal. Yeah,
Bird
Carpe,
Ring is-
Carpe I would say is better. Bird
Peak
Ring
Bird
is I don't know.
Birdring is not better.
Good
Birdring
Birdring's
shits on
better.
Surfer.
Good Birdring shits on Surfer.
Yeah, all the
But
Yeah,
time.
Prime
Birdring's
Shirt
proof
4
is
would
definitively
easily
say so.
Prime Birdring.
So Dynasty
Wait, do you
skin
actually think
is
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
okay.
Prime Shirt 4 was
Dynasty doesn't
capable
have
of a
really
lot.
big hit scan
I
right
don't
now.
think if you remember Shirt 4 during the sniper meta.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Prime,
we still don't know.
yeah, I do remember Schiffer during the sniper meta. He went 3-0 against. He went 3-0 against London, and after London like decided to get their shit together, you know what happened to Schiffer?
He got
Birdwing
fucked.
shit on him. Birdwing like flew over Schiffer
That's
as
not
like a
Prime
fucking
Shirt
bird,
4.
and just like dumped white like shit on him, like
That's
liquid
not
fucking
Prime Shirt 4.
piss. Right? Who's Prime Schiffer?
Prime
Stage
Shirt 4
4?
is with a good fucking tank line. That's what Prime Shirt 4 is.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Okay, so we've gone through the
Yeah,
list.
he's
We're
still
now
gonna
at Corey.
be
Corey's
Valiant,
better.
but-
Happy's better. DM's better, and there we go. We're at Defiant on my tier list at least.
Yeah, so Schiffer's like 10th around. So
Like
yeah.
like mid tier.
He's
Okay.
he used to be great.
So I think we're done with
Yeah.
Defiant. There's not much we
So
can
how
talk
about we move on to the big juice
So
of today, the
Defiant is
Vancouver
probably
Titans.
facing like
So Tizzy
15
is LFT. Bumper is Titans are looking to trade Bumper, and they've apparently signed Fisher, Mag, and J Hong.
They
Okay,
just signed
so-
the Madman Fissure.
so-
What the hell
so-
went
so-
on
so-
this
so- so-
offseason?
So Fissure. No. No.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes. And a bit of yes on the side.
Alright, he
Fissure's
fucked over
overrated. I'm
Gladiators.
just saying
He
it.
fucked over his soul, and now Titans are staring at him and they're like, you know what? Seems like a good idea. I
Fissure's
don't. I
overrated.
don't understand.
How could this one
Why
go
would you
wrong?
get rid of Bumper? Like you have like even if Bumper isn't great, you have Haxel, you have Janu, you have Slime, and you have Twilight, and you have Somitsu. All of them are top players in their roles, and they want.
I
to
hate
stay
to
with
be a
Bumper.
cynic, but you what you're gonna get is winning is actually winning because that's apparently what's been going down. Like the Titans are content with like winning, and like sometimes with second place, other times the management wants to win all the time, and they saying
If
that
you really
let's
think
get
that
rid of
Fissure
Bumper
is
and
going
let's
to
get
let them
Fissure.
win, you're
If you
crazy.
think, yeah,
Fissure
yeah.
is not that
Fissure
good. I
is
can
not- yeah.
name a
That's
couple
not
of
what
better
I'm
teams
thinking.
names.
I don't care. Like honestly, I think they should just keep Bumper and stop being
I know.
bitches
They
about
should
it.
was
keep
that
Bumper
good,
and
But
Tizzy.
Soul would
this
have
is
done
what
so much
the
better.
management is like. I'm looking at it from the
And-
management perspective.
And in the finals, okay, it wasn't even like Titans were that bad. They just like beamed themselves. It's like if you really want to like change something up, change like Pajan out, because like he didn't prepare them for a Bastion strat in the finals.
I think the
After
thing
they
is
got
that Titans
fucked by
was never
NYXL.
gonna beat Shock.
No, but like they could have
Shock.
taken a few maps, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about the fact that Fissure is getting so many offers. Sorry to change the subject, but Fissure is getting so many offers when everyone knows that he
he's
is not willing
A
to give.
toxic shitlord.
Yeah,
Who does
he's
the best
It's
not
strat.
not okay.
give it
It's the
all.
same thing with like
He left the
he's so
Gladiators
mechanically
out to
talented
dry,
that
even if he had the chance to win the fucking championships. Because everyone thought Gladiators could have made it to the finals, but Fissure decided to be a little bitch.
No,
and
Fisher
leave.
wouldn't have.
okay.
Like,
So here's the
Fisher
thing.
probably- okay, you go first.
Here's the thing with Fisher, right? It's the Briscoe Road where Fisher's super mechanically talented, but he clearly has shown like displacement with like either a non-Korean roster or being benched. So if you play him on an all-Korean roster, then I think he could stay. I think he could be content and not be a baby bitch.
Talk about an all-Korean roster to fucking dynasty.
No,
Yeah, but then he got benched
he
because
got
he was too
benched
aggressive.
because Michelle is passive and Fisher is aggressive and they don't jump. But weird. Like Fisher is aggressive. He has good mechanics. Is he better than Bumper? Is
Yes.
is the synergy like lost from 3 years of playing together that Bumper would keep worth like the small mechanical upgrade that Fisher would bring? I don't know.
Yes.
Judged by
I
the
think it's worth
fact
it.
that the the original runaway teammates are getting really mad about the fact that they want to trade Bumper, I'd say yeah. Keep Bumper.
Yes.
You won a stage championship with him.
Yeah, you won a
You went
stage
all the
championship. You
way.
went to a finals. You went
How
to the
many
grand
losses
finals.
did you have with Bumper on your team?
And you had like
3. You had 3 losses.
yeah, exactly. Like, come on.
He's not that bad. Like, I get you want to have
How are you
Mag
gonna
and
win?
Fissure, but like, honestly, I don't think Fissure would be a good enough upgrade.
No, nobody would be a good enough upgrade. Smurf wouldn't be a good enough upgrade.
I get.
What do
maybe
you mean Super
is-
would be a good enough upgrade? What are you talking
Super
about?
can't speak their language.
Who cares? It's Super.
Super doesn't have a large enough brain to
Super
speak their
shaky,
language.
fuck off!
He has a big enough dick
That's
to just
Super.
walk into the Titans and
Okay,
just
this is
assert his
reproductive.
dominance.
Washington.
Assert the dominance
Arc
of
comes
Landlord
back.
Trick.
Arc
Alright,
comes back.
alright,
Arc
justice,
is the
justice.
best Mercy.
Whoop
Like,
whoop.
besides maybe Coma. I don't know.
Arc is not
really
the
good
best
Mercy.
Mercy.
Arc is a really sick Mercy. His
He's a
Lucio
sick
is
Mercy, but he's
questionable.
not the best.
Wiz, I don't like. Wiz is okay. Supreme, sure. They
Wiz-
let
I think Supreme was the best coach on the market.
they led Hangzhou to a pretty good like stage. They didn't lead Hangzhou. They
No,
helped
I think if
Hangzhou
anyone,
get
if
to a pretty
anyone
like,
helped Hangzhou, it was U4.
yeah.
U4 is actually unironically a really good assistant coach.
Yo, but speaking of Washington, Aim God.
Aim God.
What? Aim
Oh, we
God?
forgot to put this on the script, but Aim God
Yeah.
is
Aim God is sick. Aim God isn't
God is
the
good.
best, but he's sick. And from the rumors, he wasn't actually like he like made up with his teammates. Like they weren't salty at him anymore. They were just like they just
Cool.
knew Aimbot was like Aimbot. Aim God was like getting traded anyway, so they wanted to like try to see if they can make Persia into something worth trading too. Wiz, he was the coach of XO2, right?
He was a part of XL2. I know that.
Yeah.
Wiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Wiz was, yeah.
Alright, so Overwatch 2, sick.
We talked about it.
Awesome. Lit.
And then on
Push
December
is lit.
1st, all 4 Chinese franchises will compete in the Shanghai Masters tournament.
Okay, so this is
Which
the
we
first
don't
time
really
we
know
get to
much of
see
the
Leave,
details.
right? We get to see Leave.
Wait,
Yeah, we'll get to see
wait,
Leave. We'll
wait,
get to see
wait,
New York,
wait.
Shanghai.
Before we start, I actually have a question real quick before we start. Move on from Washington. Always, you were talking about Tuba, like how
Tuba's
is
a
Tuba?
god. Tuba's a fucking god.
Everybody's a god, bro.
Alright, that was a great TED talk.
No details. This man's a god. He fucking benched Yaki. He's nasty.
Okay then. All right, then let's go back to this
Alright,
Shanghai Cup you were
4
talking
Chinese
about.
franchises competing at Shanghai. Spark basically locked in the win, like for first. Like,
yeah, Spark's looking like the top dog right now.
Spark's locked that.
I
Boucher,
don't know.
I'm actually kind of
Boucher is,
excited
like,
to see what Spark does.
Guangzhou, like, unless they somehow get like Erster off of Atlanta and like get like a million like sick players, like I don't really see them doing well. Or not doing well. I don't see them beating Spark.
I think Eileen I think was definitely the best Reaper at World Cup. Eileen was very good.
Arlene was good.
I
But
think Chengdu wins.
Rio and bro, get out.
Yeah, get out.
I think
so-
Leave is gonna carry so hard.
Bye.
Do you want to like? Is this like 15th time where we're gonna talk about how DPS don't carry?
Yeah, they don't carry anymore. It's more
Alright,
so team play
so-
now. Okay, so now let's go on to my tier list that I've been referencing now.
So no. First.
Okay, we'll do that next.
Chengdu, like
They're gonna win. That's what they're gonna do.
so they have Evoto, good. They have Leave, good. They have Kill, good. Late Young, I don't know if Late Young will play. Elsa
Late
is
Young, I don't think
also
it's gonna
good.
play.
Elsa. I don't know what Among is doing in a fucking Orisa meta, bro.
No, that's one of his two tricks.
Yeah, he's like Chinese people
Ball Orisa player.
So I don't know.
And leave. The leave exists.
I talked about Leave, bro. Oh, Leave is
Y'all
sick.
kicked me out. I wouldn't know.
Okay, so I wonder why you were getting kicked out because you thought that DPS like actually cared. And then they have hit scan DPS. Yeah,
To chin move.
hit scan DPS.
Yang Zhaolong. Chin move.
Yeah, that's not. They're not doing anything.
Alright then. So what? A bit
And then
lost at
who's
this
the last
point.
team? Who's the last team? Oh yeah, Shanghai.
Yeah,
Shanghai would be
Shanghai,
good.
remarkably forgettable. That would
I
be
want
good,
to see.
but
I
they're
want to
not
see
gonna
who
win.
places between Guangzhou and Shanghai. That's like competition, probably.
Okay, so let's go on to the tier list now that we're done talking about that.
What
What
if
are we waiting on now this time?
instead of doing the entirety of tier list and
I'm not gonna
Uh,
explain the rules very thoroughly, and this is like a debatable.
can we just do top 5?
Yeah,
Top
top
five?
five sounds fun.
Okay,
Let's just
so
do top
number
5 to
one,
wrap
Shock.
up.
Number one, Shock.
Of course.
Number two, Titans.
Until
take
Bucket
that.
leaves.
I think close behind it, 3. Honestly, I think they could overtake them. Is number 3 Spark?
Yeah.
No, so I put number 3. So
No, Soul is not number 3.
Soul
You
is
don't
not
even
number
know
three.
their
Prophet
hit scan.
gesture.
Yeah, they don't have number 3 yet.
Prophet
So-
gesture
And then
creative.
number
That's what I'm
4,
saying.
number 4 is London.
How is London number 4 over Seoul? How
Glister.
is Seoul not on
J-Mac
that list
Bernard. Water
Glister.
Water Glister. I think if Water Glister lives up to its potential,
Those are rumors.
then that's
Those are
nasty as
rumors,
fuck.
not actual facts.
Okay, let's just say that it's not rumors. Then number 4 is Atlanta.
Seoul.
And then
Seoul.
number 5 would
Do you
be New
keep for-
York.
What about
New
Seoul?
York?
New
New
York.
Seoul,
York
I
don't even
have-
have an off tank. What about Seoul?
So I have it.
You're so like 12th, bro.
9.
What about Seoul?
He makes he like has a hate runner for so.
I don't even.
That is my
Seoul's like one
only
of my
words
favorite
right
teams.
now.
I'm not like. There's no bias against them. It's just that I don't think Seoul is like the best. I think actually they're 8th. They're 8th.
Eighth.
My
Eighth.
top 5 are gonna be Shock Titans, Spark,
Mm-hmm.
and then the last 2. I'm gonna put.
I think that Rain. You guys just underestimate how good Edison is. I think you guys just underrate how good Edison, Hawk, and Gate.
All right.
Shut
Can we
the
let
fuck up.
Can we
I'm
let Pain
giving my
finish?
top 5. I'm
Yeah.
giving my top 5.
Is
Right.
it before you interrupt Unruly?
Actually, you know what? No, I'm a ditch Spark.
Spark? What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Shock Titans, and I'm gonna say Soul for 3.
Soul is not.
yet.
Soul is so fucking overrated. They
Let him
signed
speak.
Prophet.
Jesus Christ. We have opinions here.
I like the Prophet Fitz Jester lineup. I'm gonna say Dragons.
Oh no! Don't tell him.
I know. Hot take.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
But I really like the main support of Lee Jae Gon and Fleta, DM, and Ding seem have a lot of flexibility. What is it? That's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take Rain. I'm gonna take Rain as 5th.
Okay.
You know what? All right. Let me drop some hot ass power rankings. All right. I'm gonna
Okay.
take the Shock, the Mayhem, the Mayhem, and the Mayhem. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Zed, how about you? Who's your top 5?
I'm not gonna say yet because we haven't had like a roster solidification.
Yeah, this is a ton of speculation.
Yeah.
So
If rumors
I
turn
think
out to be true.
I think to defend myself, I think number 4 is London. I know, kind of a hot take, but Glister, he's fucking nuts. Glister's a crazy man. And then Water has a ton
What?
of potential. Water
What
has a
the-
ton of potential. London being number 4 is honestly on the entirety of how good does Water do. And then J-Mac is.
But it's
nasty
a
as fuck.
rumor.
It's a rumor, but that's like the only one that's probably unconfirmed. So let's just say we discount Spitfire. Rain is then number 4, and then New York is 5th.
What
Okay.
about Mayhem?
Mayhem is in the question mark tier because you have no idea what they're doing.
Look,
Alright.
all right. What I'm saying is, Shock, and also just to start like actually like making jokes about Mayhem. I would say Shock Titans, Rain, Philly, and Spark.
Wait, what was
No,
that?
I don't
Shock,
think. I think
Titans,
Spark.
Rain, Philly, and Spark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I put Philly high. I'm like the reason I'm putting Philly high is simply because I have high faith in that in the back line. Cause I have high faith in the back line and the DPS line. Cause at least in this meta right now, the Orisa or there's not much you can really feed on Orisa as long if you have Fury on your team. So I honestly think that like the fusion are covered. Like in all honesty, like
I think
if anything, if they need to run something off, Carpe is like beast. I like Carpe can run the Reaper. And you have EQO on the Doomfist. I think
Bro,
it's
Pain isn't gonna vote for you to become a mod just because you suck fusion stick like this.
no. I
yeah.
honestly, no. I don't. What? No, I honestly
Okay,
think
so
that
here's the thing, right?
fusion.
Here's the thing. I think that Shock, Titans, and Spark are solid top three because I mean they were just good for basically the entirety of last season, right? I think they're
This is
just
the last
solid like
one, though.
choices. They're just like solid, like solidly there. And
I-
then I think Rain is very good. Edison is crazy. Hawk is insane. He's the best North American off tank, better than Space. And then
No,
Gator's good. I think Gator is the best North American. Gator Hawk, I think, is peak North American tank line.
super.
The Rhine one trick, yeah. Go on.
What did you just say?
all
Ryan
right,
Wontrick, go
lads.
on.
Okay.
All right,
So
all
we
right.
all
Let me
figured out our top 5. I think we can. Wrap things
And then
up.
I think fifth is between New York and Philly.
let me just real quick.
I, as the Philadelphia fan, I'm definitely liking what I'm hearing.
But I think if we're just going through the entire tier list in like 3 seconds, question mark tier Mayhem, Pepega tier is Uprising and Outlaws. Tier 5 is Fuel and Valiant. Tier 4 is Hunters, Eternal,
We don't agree with these,
Defiance,
by the way.
Dragons. And then tier
This is
3
always.
is 8 teams. It's Charge, Justice, Gladiators, Dynasty, Fusion, New York, Reign, London. Tier 2 is Spark. Tier 1 is Titan Shock.
All right, so that was always his opinions. Now I think that's enough for us to end off the video because it's obviously long. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching.
Philadelphia.
Fusion and Toronto are at the bottom tier.
All right, cut it.